is Renee Knight with Inside Unmanned Systems. We're at the AUVSI conference in Houston, and I am here with Tony Bacarella of Athule Aero. So thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you taking the time to chat.
No, my pleasure, Renee. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, of course. So tell us a little bit about who you are and what you guys do.
So Athule Aero is a propeller technology and propulsion company. So we develop propellers for industries that essentially are significantly more efficient and significantly quieter. Usually propellers are either very efficient or very quiet. You can have them both be either one, but you sacrifice the other. We have a patented technology which essentially enables you to be both very quiet and very efficient.
And how long has that technology been in development?
So it was founded by two PhDs, one out of the Air Force Academy and another out of Baylor, that collaborated for about a decade actually before before they patented the technology. Subsequent to that patent, we then licensed that patent and started the company Athule about 2 years ago. And we've been running in stealth up until this point. We are now at a point where we've come out of stealth and we've been approaching companies on a pretty specific basis, but now we're coming out and broadly offering our technology.
Very nice. So what types of applications do you see this technology being well suited for?
It's interesting. As a propeller, and there are propellers in just about every industry you can imagine, right? From boats, industrial, aviation. We focused on aviation initially because that's where the founders had started the technology. And we focused on drone technology specifically at the beginning of this. This year we're transitioning to add manned aircraft into the mix. And then post that we're going to drive into the naval market as well.
Okay. So why the decision to focus on unmanned? Why do you see such a need in the unmanned?
Well, I mean, unmanned is the easiest to certify and to get into the air and to move forward with. It's the most rapidly adaptable market to get into and prove the technology out. We had an Air Force STTR program where we actually vetted the technology out and proved it with the Air Force. And that was in our first 2 years. And then subsequent to that, now we've taken that vetting and we've matured a tool which we call a propeller design platform so that we can actually go address the market quickly and rapidly. So we can develop a propeller and deliver a prototype for a drone in less than 2 months.
Oh wow.
Right, and typically a propeller design and prototyping can take 6 months to a year. So we rapidly shrank that down, and so that's a great market to go address and get the proliferation in. In parallel to that, we're now going to go address the manned market, which then adds certification levels, which drags that process out more at the certification side than at any other thing, but we can still rapidly design the front end.
Very good. So what have people been most interested in or asking you about here at the show?
It's interesting. There's a mix. There's some people are very focused on efficiency. They don't care about noise. Some people are very focused on noise. They're worried about, you think about defense drones and trying to get slant angle and get approach distances down to where you can get a lot closer. Urban air delivery is a key attribute, right? You think about air density. When you've got one drone in an area, it's not necessarily a big deal, but when you have drones consistently going through an area, at lower altitudes, it's going to become bigger and bigger density of noise from all these drones coming through.
Sure.
So noise reduction in that space is huge, but at the same time, they don't want to give up efficiency because they're trying to get that drone to go further, to make a delivery to a longer area or to carry more weight. So both of those have been significant interest at this show specifically. And then advanced air mobility is the next big one to drop after that. And that's going to be part of our manned conversion.
Very good. So I guess what is the main, takeaway? What do you want people to know who's watching this video or who's visiting your booth at the show this week?
The main thing I'd want them to know is if you are looking for something that can give you up to 15% more efficiency on your propeller and be up to 75% quieter on your propeller, that's our trade space. And we excel at that, and we can do it rapidly and give you some feedback quickly. So don't hesitate to reach out to us, athule.com, athule.com, and let us know how we can help you out. That's what I'd say is our main message. 15% efficiency, 75% quieter. That's our trade space.
Very good. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you taking the time to chat. For more from the show, please visit our website, InsideUnmannedSystems.com.